Hello, beautiful people. I wanted to come on here today and share with you a beautiful process called the inner child process with you because it has radically changed my life. And I think for anybody who's suffering from physical, emotional, psychological conditions, it really helps to bring a sense of deep harmony and unconditional love to yourself. And this helps to bring safety to the body, a sense of safety, a deep sense of safety, and a deep sense of homecoming, so that you no longer need to look for external safety from other people, validation, but you can actually give yourself the deep sense of validation for who you are and unconditional love. So I will guide you through this process. It will take a little bit about half an hour, but it's very deep process, and it's changed the way that I see myself. It's changed the way that I see others. I'm so much more compassionate to myself, and even the way I look at myself in the mirror, the way I don't judge myself as much. I'm much more compassionate to my mistakes that I make. I'm much more compassionate when I'm parenting and towards my daughter and towards her issues, and towards my separated partner. I'm much more compassionate. So it's really helped me. And of course, it has helped me drop a lot of my chronic illness, chronic pains, and chronic symptoms that I had. So it is a must. And I just want to talk about unconditional love, because here we talk about loving ourselves and practices of love and self-care and things like that. But when you actually start to really truly love yourself unconditionally, without any conditions in place to to really truly deeply allow that love to go into you, and to not only that, to exude and to love others easier and allow the love of others to come into you. It's a really powerful process. So be aware of the conditions that you put on yourself that give you the the ability to love yourself or not. So for example, if you are make mistakes, or if you do things well, then you love yourself. But if you do things not so well, or you're not having such a great day, or you're being you haven't done many things and haven't succeeded in any way, then you're not going to love yourself. Then it's kind of like a little bit of a silly, it's not silly, it's it's not love actually. So just be aware of the conditions that you give yourself or put on yourself in order for you to give yourself love. So just awareness about that. So today we'll just it's important to have a childhood picture of yourself. It helps. So childhood picture from an age of between 2 to 5 or 2 to 7, something like that, just so you can have a kind of sense of who you were at that point, helps. And I've actually I had put my childhood picture on my desktop, because looking at it just once wasn't enough, which is why I'm giving you the recording of this, so that you can actually see it again and again whenever you need it. And I'm just going to share with you my childhood picture. So this is me when I was about 4, or maybe a little bit younger. So yeah, I've been using this photograph and for a while, and the first time I did this process, a lot of tears, a lot of emotions came up. It wasn't easy for me to experience myself with unconditional love. I had a lot of conditions to be loving towards myself. So this was really a powerful experience. And we'll jump right in. So just to let you know that we also will need a mirror at some point during this process, So because we have the image of the child, but we'll also have your image to try and get your deep sense of essence of who you are, connect to that after looking at your childhood picture. So we'll have those two please at hand, and when it's ready, you can also use a selfie. I'm using the camera from the Zoom, but you can have a selfie as well, your phone, so you can do a self video or whatever of yourself, image of yourself. So go ahead and take a deep breath, and when you're ready, you can just close your eyes, and we'll just do a couple of sensations, getting into your sensations so you can get into your body. So just feel your feet on the floor and take a deep breath, deep cleansing breath in, and exhale. Just have your body be straight on the chair, and your chest open. So feel your toes, feel as many of your beautiful toes as you can, and you might need to wiggle some of your toes in order to, so you can feel them. Just let go of any thoughts that you might be having, and bring your attention back to your senses. Some more touch sensations, so rub two fingers together with so much attention that you can feel the ridges of both fingers. Let go of any thoughts you might be having and recommand your mind back to your sensations. Your mind will keep wandering, and that's okay, completely normal. It's not a sense of failure, and it's totally normal. Just when you catch it, just say, come back here, and bring your mind back to your sensations. So notice your breath rising, falling in your chest or in your stomach. Notice the temperature of air as it enters your nostrils and as it exits your nostrils. Now hear whatever ambient sounds there may be in the room that you're in. Hear the furthest away sound. And now hear the closest sounds. If you haven't heard your own breath, hear your own breath now. Okay, so with that, you can open your eyes gently, and we want you to take out now your childhood picture. So just be very gentle about it and start to look deep into your childhood eyes. And if you don't have a childhood picture, you can you can imagine what you would be like. It's easier with a childhood picture, obviously, but just so if anybody hasn't got one. So look into this beautiful child's essence. This being that is completely worthy of all the unconditional love in the world. This being doesn't need to do anything, doesn't need to work for its love, doesn't need to prove anything. It's already perfect in essence. You get to give this beautiful being the love that it deserves right now. You could get to give this child the unconditional love that this child has always wanted and deserved. But all this child that perhaps didn't get when it was growing up and deeply yearns for. You get to be that person, to give the beautiful child unconditional love now. Notice how beautiful that child is. This is your true you, born as unique as your fingerprint. You get to revel in that. You get to revel in giving yourself the unconditional love now, remembering who you are. And this childhood picture will help you remember. So there are maybe some emotions that are coming up for you right now, which is completely okay. Just notice what they are. And just bring some adjectives into just notice, describe the beauty of your essence of this child with some adjectives. Which words would describe this child, the essence of this child? Take a few minutes to write them down. Great. So now I would like you to just close your eyes again and imagine yourself, to visualize yourself as that child in a scene where you were happy, a happy childhood memory. And if you don't have any childhood memories, happy childhood memories, it's okay. Try to imagine what a perfect childhood memory would be like. And if this is traumatic for you, then I suggest to just leave it for now. Just stay with looking at the childhood photograph. So you are your unique, beautiful self in this beautiful scene. Just let your mind select a scene or make one up. Notice what kind of setting it is. Notice anything about the setting or the place that you're in, if you're inside or outside. Just try and notice as much detail as possible. Notice if there's anybody else there with you. So notice what you're doing. Notice the expression on your face. Notice your hair. Notice your eyes. What are you doing? How are you holding your body? Just notice your whole attitude, your posture, your attitude, how you're holding yourself. The beautiful being that you are meant to be. And write down now a few words that describe this beautiful being again in this beautiful scene. And now have your adult self join your child self in this scene and interact with your childhood self in whatever way feels natural to you. This childhood self wants to tell you something. Listen to what the child version of you wants to tell you. And keep your attention in your heart area for the words or images to come. And as the adult version of you now, what do you want to tell this beautiful child? Now this child version of you wants to show you how to be more like a child again. A bit more like a kid. How would she show you? What would she show you how to, or he show you to be more like a child again? Let's reclaim some of that original true spirit that your child had. The child now has a gift for you that embodies the essence of you. To help you remember the essence, it symbolizes your essence. What is this gift now? Receive the gift, see what it is, and thank your child for the gift. And now embrace your child, embrace the being that you are, and bring the scene to a closure. Embrace this beautiful being, and now imagine that it's becoming part of you again, because it is you. This being has always been part of you, has always been inside you. So feel this being become one with you, and feel the presence of it inside you again. Notice how this affects the way you feel in your body right now. Notice how it might want to shift your gaze or your face or your head, hold the way you hold your head. And allow this to shift naturally. And notice where you're feeling it the most inside of you. And place your hand there. kind of the original spirit that you are, the original essence. And place your hand where you feel that most strongly to create an anchor or a body sensation to remember. And notice how this feels to be back in touch with this beautiful person that you are. And this process helps to remember who you truly are. So now I'd like you to gently, slowly take a deep breath in. Wiggle your fingers and toes to come back to the now. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes and take the mirror. Look with compassion at yourself in the mirror, or your cell phone, your self camera. Find the same unchanging, beautiful essence in yourself now. Now there's a good chance that your mind and your critical parts or your saboteurs are trying to fight this, distract you with the thoughts like, look at those wrinkles, or look at the grey hair, or your double chin, or whatever imperfection it is that you dislike about yourself. It's trying to keep you out of this love state, and it's doing, until now, most of us, it's doing a very good job. So see if you can put this part of you that's looking at the imperfection parts of you away, or ask it to move aside. This is a part of you. There is no bad parts, so we're just asking it to go slightly to the side so that we can actually look deep into our own eyes and focus on the soul and the essence, not the superficial stuff or your appearance. You want to focus on your true self. So can you see your unchanging essence looking back at you into your eyes? If you can't, it's absolutely fine. You just need a little bit more practice. And if you can, see that being now. Feel the love that this person deserves, the unconditional love, not conditioned on any performance or being good at or doing anything. Just pure unconditional love. We often say to ourselves that when we've done this, or when we have that, or when I'm thinner, or when I'm richer, or when I have found the relationship that I seek, or if I have the next promotion, then I will love myself and be happy. And this is always a trap to unhappiness. Unconditional love for ourselves starts today. And that's what we're doing. So make a commitment to yourself. And again, if you can't find the self-love, you can't find, it's okay. You just commit now to make this a practice. Have your beautiful self, your beautiful childhood photograph on your desktop to connect more daily with it. And just notice that there may be some work that needs to be done for you to accept yourself unconditionally. And even if you do it just for a couple of minutes per day, this really, really, really helps to bring a deep sense of homecoming and self-love compassion. So now, can you please use some words to describe your beautiful, beautiful essence as you are now? Some words to describe what you see in the mirror. Now you've taken out the critical, or trying to put away the critical side of you. It's really a powerful moment to really see your essence and your beauty after connecting with your inner child. And we want to try and put an I am before that. So an I am statement. I am beautiful. I am joyful. I am whatever it is. Okay. So just use some words to describe yourself, your essence. And just take a couple of minutes now to finish that off. Taking a few more minutes to appreciate your eyes. Going back to the beautiful childhood picture and just seeing the essence in both of you, and know that the part of you is always with you. The I am statement just basically clarifies, or let's say puts a description, a new description that you can actually embrace about yourself. And as we know, the subconscious mind follows I am statements. So by making a new one, we are very, very powerfully changing our subconscious mind to create more compassion for ourselves. So our sage essence has never changed, and hopefully you can see that now. And I also thank you for doing this process with me. It's a very, very empowering process. And share this with anybody that you want. Take the time to really create a habit with yourself to look at yourself with unconditional love, and connect to your inner essence. And whenever you have a tantrum, or you're having severe chronic issues, pain or anything, connect to the part of you that has that, what is having that pain, and connect to the inner child that's often it's created at that point. The structures have been started, or the emotions that have been blocked, or the limiting beliefs that we start to make at that age. So connect to your inner child, and I'm telling you, it will really help change a lot of your physical conditions, your emotional and psychological issues. So it's a practice that everyone should everyone could and would benefit from. So with that, have a beautiful, beautiful afternoon, day, morning, wherever you are in the world, and let me know what you think of this process, and share it with anybody you would like. And we'll see you again soon, hopefully. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.